Good morning, Potter Braves. I'm Mr. Burrows, and here's the campus news for Tuesday, November the 15th. On Thursday, the National Cancer Association hosts the Great American Smokeout, a national day encouraging people to quit smoking. Our school social worker, Mrs. Gonzalez, has been working with students to create an anti-vaping campaign. Today, they'd like to share some information with you. It's from the group wait21.org.
It's important to understand that everyone in the world has addictions, or rather natural addictions, to things that are good, like food, water, and sleep. These natural addictions are important for our health and survival, and without them, we would not hunger or crave the things we need to survive. Now, we aren't exactly born with these natural addictions. Our body creates them. Let's look at an example. When you bite into an apple, your brain says, "Yum." Your brain recognizes that this apple is good for you. It has nutrition, vitamins, and gives your body the energy it needs to survive. Whenever the brain recognizes something that's good, it releases a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine causes you to experience pleasure. It's what makes you feel good, like when biting into an apple. The brain releases this dopamine in order to teach the body that this is healthy and good for your survival, and that it should remember to do it again. Now, there are other things we do that can release the pleasurable dopamine, like playing video games, exercising, or reading a good book. However, the amount of dopamine released during these activities is less than what's released when we eat food. The brain does this so it can recognize which is more important. So if you go 2 days without reading a book, or 2 days without eating food, your body is going to crave the food over the book. As such, your brain creates what's called a hierarchy of survival, which ranks how important each of these things is to your survival. Now, there are some things that will not cause the release of dopamine, like eating soap or punching yourself in the face. The brain knows that these things are not good and therefore does not release the pleasurable dopamine because your brain does not want you to do it again. Now, let's look at alcohol, marijuana, tobacco, and other drugs. These are all classified carcinogens, proven to cause cancer and other fatal diseases. Now, your brain should recognize that these things are harmful to your body. However, these substances have special chemical characteristics that fool the brain into releasing dopamine, oftentimes in much greater amounts than the body has ever experienced before. Because of this, the body is fooled into thinking that these things are good and important, sometimes even more important than food, water, or sleep, and consequently hijacks the #1 spot in your survival hierarchy. So now, if you go 2 days without eating or 2 days without drinking alcohol, your body will actually crave the alcohol over the food. This is an extreme case of addiction, where the person addicted believes that they will die if they don't get it. The severity of the addiction depends on where the alcohol or drug lies within your hierarchy of survival, and can increase even with casual use. Research shows that people under the age of 21 are at the highest risk of having their survival hierarchy hijacked. Why? Because their brains are still growing and developing and are hypersensitive to false shocks of dopamine caused by these harmful substances. By 21, the brain is more fully developed and mature, and the survival hierarchy becomes more permanent and less susceptible to getting hijacked. The flip side is that once you are 21, it becomes very difficult to remove these harmful substances from your survival hierarchy. Studies show that 9 out of 10 people who currently struggle with addiction started drinking, smoking, or using before the age of 21. Understanding addiction as a preventable disease can help save millions of lives. The decision to wait until 21 could mean the difference between a life enslaved by addiction or a life full of success and accomplishment. Want to learn more? Visit us at wait21.org.
Now please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Our raffle winners for this week are Lucas Montejo, Emily West, and Carmen Barksdale, who each win an In-N-Out hamburger gift card. And Arlene Rivera, Frank Rivera, and Gabriel Andrade, who each win a Starbucks gift card. Congratulations to all of the winners. You can pick up your prizes in the front office. We'll have more prizes after Thanksgiving break. Just don't forget to drop off your pride cards in the front office, signed by a staff member with your first and last name clearly written. Boys Braves rugby tryouts will be held on Monday, November the 28th and Wednesday, November the 30th, from 3:30 till 5. For more information, please see Mr. Hernandez. Now an update from ASB.
Hey Potter Braves, on December 2nd we are going to have our first school dance of the year.
The theme for this year's dance will be A December to Remember.
We will be selling tickets for the dance for $5, so make sure to buy your tickets now before they run out.
To be able to attend the dance, you need to make sure your citizenship and grades are outstanding, meaning you are not on the non-participant list.
And make sure to respectfully pick up your permission slip from the counseling office and get signed by your adult.
ASB will be selling dance tickets November 16th through 18th and November 28th through December 1st.
We will be selling them in front of Bowers Auditorium during both lunches. We hope to see all of you guys there with your money and signed permission slips.
Now back to the anchors!
Thanks, ASB. And don't forget about air bands. Here's a reminder.
Hey Potter Braves! It's ASB with a special announcement. December 16th we'll be hosting Air Bands. Air Bands is a school-wide lip sync battle that can include choreography where each grade competes against other grades in hopes of getting first place.
We'll have tryouts for Air Bands from November 29th to December 1st. Tryouts are going to be during both lunches.
Please keep in mind of the rules. Make sure that your song is school appropriate. Follow the regular school rules, so make sure that you dress appropriately. And lastly, follow the safety guidelines.
Thank you for listening, Potter Braves.
Now back to the anchor.
Thanks, ASB. ASB and Avid will also be hosting the annual canned food drive from November the 28th until December the 16th. Everything collected will be sent to the Fallbrook Food Pantry to support our local community. Collections will be every morning before school in front of Bowers. Students can bring any canned food on any day. We'll keep tracking cans collected by leadership classes, and the class that brings the most cans will win a prize. And for the Great American Smokeout on Thursday, Mrs. Gonzalez and her team of students have planned a special sports-themed day. Please listen carefully to this following information.
Great American Smokeout Day is this Thursday, November 17th. Join us, wear your favorite sports team's jersey or sport hat, and team up against vaping for our staff versus student sports game. See you out there, Potter Braves.
We look forward to seeing your sports colours on Thursday. Remember, no gum on the campus, no food on the field, no groups larger than 5 on the quad, bring your ID every day, and charge your Chromebook every night. So until next time, stay classy, Potter Braves.